Exercise philosophy 009. In the modern age, what you will see a lot of is a lot of tight, compact physiques. What I mean by that is you will see physiques that have very short muscle bellies, and they are very round and dense. They are able to create the illusion that the physique is bigger or more imposing than it actually really is. You see, if you look back actually then at the classic era of bodybuilding, if you look at power building, if you look at Titan series type training, you will see that the philosophy follows more of an art form than a scientific form. The contemporary bodies and physiques of now are more scientific based. Short range of motion, sarcoplasmic hypertrophy, keeping tension on the muscle, which is important. However, for the classic era, the underlying thing was to build a foundation and a structure. What do I mean by that? A great emphasis was then, in those days, put on broadening the shoulders, widening the chest, widening the back and the lats. So as the muscles develop into the movements and the exercises that you're doing, the elongation and the stretch was always more maximized. Of course, some of this boils down to genetics and genetic predisposition. However, as you train, you can sculpt and craft the way that the muscle is shaped and formed, and also the soft tissue, the joints, the cartilage that are around and on the axles and joints and junction points of these muscles. So when you're in the early phase, if you train like the old school bodybuilders, what you will start to notice is that your physique develops a larger frame. You may be the same height or a similar height to a guy, but your shoulders are just naturally more broad. Your back is wider. Your legs may have a longer muscle belly, okay? So then what that brings about is the more contemporary physiques can get blocky and maxed out very quickly. They seem dense, round, bubbly. However, when you have a large frame and you build that structure, then you fill it out. It makes for a much more imposing physique. That's all I have to say about that one.